What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 918 of F1 2013 Career Mode, and in this video we are in USA ready for the second to last race of the season. So this is almost a decider. I think if I come to a certain position, I didn't do the mathematics, I wasn't too bothered about if I managed to complete the challenge in this one or not. Basically it's to finish third ahead of Fernando Alonso. We're basically battling for third and fourth. I should be able to, it'll be close for third. This is really the deciding race. Unless I have a really good race in Brazil, I should be able to maybe wrap it up here, but we'll see. The weather says it's unpredictable, so it's about 43%, which is in the middle. It means it's probably going to rain about halfway through the race, so I'm pretty prepared for that. I've got my tactics planned out, and we're going to see how the race unfolds. Okay, so we're out on the grid now. As you see, Sebastian Vettel qualified in first again. He's pretty much got the is it him or Lewis Hamilton? I don't know, one of the two. Anyway, I managed to qualify in 6th with my teammate down in 17th position. Through the season, got from bad to worse. As there you see Alonso straight in front of me. Got Webber to my right, so I've qualified well. Quite a good track and quite good at is the USA, so we'll see. As we've got 5 lights now, and we're going to pull away from the grid now. Here we go, and we're off. And as you can see, I'm getting a bit of a better start than Webber, pulling on in, but this corner's going to be tight as the McLaren of Jenson Button comes storming up our inside there. Make a little bit of contact with Lewis, but Rosberg, sorry, he doesn't seem to mind. But Lewis is there on the inside, trying not to make contact with him. I don't. I've got the inside, he's got the outside, so I'm going to cut him off here, and he's let me have the place. So we wind through this first sector, kind of like Silverstone. The circuit's very well designed. I do like it. I think it's good. Hard braking zones as well as fast ones, which is as well as the easy ones like this. These corners are hard to do in the dry and the wet actually. So we'll see how well we do. So we're in second, and it doesn't look like we're going to catch Rosberg ahead. He's quite far ahead. He's building his gap already. It's going to be a challenge if we can manage to close that very quickly now. So we're going to stay in second as we fast forward on to lap. Wait for it to change. So we fast forward onto lap 5. As you can see, the rain has started to come down in certain places of the track. But it's just enough. Looking back, I probably should have stayed out a lap longer, but it's just enough for me not to need to come out. So this is what I'm going to do here is kind of weird what happens around here now. So as you can see, so she had to come to the pits. There's a yellow flag, not really sure what for, but I completely misjudged it. I'm going to have to use a flashback for that. As you see, this car's spinning off it there, and I just rewind, and I had no idea what both those cars are doing. I think it's probably is Alonso with Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, so I got no idea what's going on there, and that could ruin Lewis Hamilton's title hopes. Yeah, so that was kind of a good idea that I missed the pit lane. It was destiny for me to miss that. There goes the yellow flag, as I completely misjudged the entrance to the pit lane and accidentally damaged the front wing again. But that gives us another look at the incident. If that time only one car spins out, it really was fast as well. It must have been pretty vicious contact. Of course, we'll never know what happened there, but it doesn't matter, as now I actually know how to enter the pits properly. As I put on the intermediate tyres. Probably is a bit early for the inters, but yeah, I probably should wait 2-3 laps maybe. But the tyres had it. It's lap 6 out of 14. They're pretty much almost coming to the end of their life now anyway. So cars will be coming upon their second set of dries. It's kind of an awkward time, the rain, because it's the end of the dries, but it's a bit too early for the inters yet. So I decided to make the chase. The inters probably going to be bad. Probably going to overheat them really quickly. As you can see, I'm the only car to come in to fit them. And I'm way down in 16th position. Far back from the leaders, but hopefully I'll make up this time at the end with good decision calling. So I've just got no grip at all. Well, a little bit of grip, but I've almost got. See, I'm just kind of sliding over the surface and not really gaining any proper grip, which means, yeah, it's time. As we're going to look at the heat monitor in a minute, and we'll see how red my tyres are. I can slide through these corners. They're just getting so hot. As you can see already, I've only had them on for like one sector, and they're already burning up, which isn't good at all. As you can see, I'm getting an attack from Daniel Ricciardo from behind now. He's going to come and ram me up the inside as well, so shows really what's going on. Hopefully I'll get a penalty for that, probably won't. See yellow flags, and then it'll quickly turn to green. Yeah, after that's ended. So you see, I've chosen probably the wrong decision. Should have stayed out an extra lap, maybe 2. But as like I said, the tyres are at the end of their tyre life. As the rear is now really on fire. I'm going to skip on to lap 8. As you can see, 2 laps later, look at the difference in the track. It's pretty much. This is almost full wet territory, but probably just about into nearly full wet. The rate it's raining. You can tell it's going to transform into full wet territory very soon. As you can see, the rears are nicely cooled down, but the front tyres are still quite warm, as they're cooling down as we go down the straight, which is good, giving them a nice chance to cool down. Make sure the tyre wear isn't too bad, but it's very bad, the tyre wear at the moment, as they'll heat up loads now as I turn in through this corner. But I am gaining a lot on these cars in front. Jean-Eric Verne, these guys have clearly made the wrong choice here. The ideal lap would be coming the one before this lap, but clearly these guys have been taking it really slow, and look at the time I've gained on them through that last couple of corners, as I've just got much better grip than them through these corners, and it should be an easy move. I should have to even might be able to overtake them before they even go into the pits. I'm just gaining more and more time on them. Bounce over, maybe a bit of a corner cover, but not going to matter. As they go into the pits, I'm assuming to fit the inters. They might have been holding off for the full wets actually, because this is almost full wets. Now this straight is definitely almost full wet territory. You can see the lens on the screen is really damp. As you can see, it says I need to pit anyway because these inters are at the end of their life. As we skip to lap 10 now, as I come into the pits. Yeah, this is, in my opinion, almost nearly full wets. Maybe give it an extra lap. But yeah, it's definitely on the edges. The engine, it tells me it's full wet anyway. So we come in now, I'm the only car to actually come in. The others have all got inters on them. The first one to put the full wets on, and how we go. First one to put inters on, first one to put full wets on. We'll see if this is the right decision or not. No cars follow me in, but I'm in 12th. Not bad. As you can see, 13th there. So I've gained a few places up, making the call to inters. I was in 16th last time, but I'm still quite a bit behind the cars in front. So we'll see how the race unfolds from here. As you can see, I should be able to gain on the cars in front quite quickly, as they've only had the inters on for a couple of laps, but this is definitely quickly turned into full wets conditions. As the cars in front there really struggle. If you can just see them there, they're not going so slowly. I'm just getting so much time in that sector on them, and I should be able to gain a lot more time now as we come through these corners. I should be able to catch them by the long straight. There we go. They're all making moves, and I should be able to get in the amount of positions I should be able to gain now is absolutely dramatic. It was Lewis Hamilton who spun out then, because that's ruined his race. These guys are all on the inters, I may say. I'm on the full wet, so I've clearly got lots more grip of them, because it's definitely full wet conditions. So I made the perfect decision coming on that lap. I just timed it really well where I was on the track, and I can just outbrake these guys so easily, as I'm gaining on my championship rival Alonso in 8th. He's clearly got involved in that incident as well. Let's look at them going so slow through these corners. I can just coast through them. Not awful conditions for motor racing, but yeah, dealable, as I go up the inside of 2 of them. And there we go, 3 of them maybe. I'm into 7th now. I'm sure to get 6th. If I chose the right intermediate decision, I might have been able to even win this race, or move up some positions now, as I managed to keep it on the track, as just luckily. And all these cars should file into the pits to put on the full wets, like I did a lap earlier, and I made the perfect choice. And they should have the same routes. So we're going to see how much positions we gain. As you can see, the other cars made the right decisions are way further up the track, so I'm not going to be able to make an impact on their race. But as you can see, 5th, and I'm in 4th, and 4th position is going to be the position I stay until the end of the race, as we skip to the final lap of the race now. You can see the track conditions really haven't changed. They're still full wets. These full wets are still decent. As I'm getting closed down from, can't see that is behind me. I think, is it Raikkonen? I don't know. It was a car behind me anyway. We'll see. In a minute, it might have been Raikkonen. 4th, which means I beat. We'll see where I am in the championships. I know I beat Alonso. Does that have any effect? He probably finished. Well, he did finish really far down the grid. So we'll have a look. There he is. And there's my teammate down in 12th, and there I'm in 4th, 1 spot of the podium, but the podium was miles away. I was never going to get there really in a Force India, so yes, all the cars finished, which is good, and I managed to beat my rival in the Rivals Challenge now. Finished further enough that you can't impact my next race, and I should receive a contract offer from Ferrari confirming that position, as I do now. There it is, as we're going to watch me accepting this is the crucial video we're watching. It's the next race and last race of the season. I'm just going to finish it off, and then I'll explain what's happening in the next video, guys. So hope you enjoy the video. If you have, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you guys in the next video as I do. See ya.